Welcome to the Concrete Briefing. I am your host, Carter Concrete. Tonight, we deconstruct a seismic event in the world of entertainment, a moment that didn't just trend but fundamentally shook the foundations of Hollywood as comedy elite. This is more than a viral interview. It is a scorched earth manifesto. We are exploring the reckoning of 2024, delivered by a man often labeled a genius, an icon, and a national treasure, Mr. Katt Williams. In nearly 3-hour expose on Club Shay Shay, Williams didn't just tell jokes. He issued a professional indictment against the industry's gatekeepers. Tonight, we analyze the facts, the linguistic precision, and the cultural history behind the man who claims that the truth doesn't need motivation. To understand the argument, we must first understand the architect. Katt Williams was not born into the glitz of Hollywood. He was a prodigy in Dayton, Ohio, reading fluently at the age of 3. By age 8, he was consuming upwards of 3,000 nonfiction books annually. This is the foundation of his weaponized vocabulary. His history is rooted in a strict religious framework raised by Jehovah's Witnesses, where he was performing in a suit and tie before thousands by age 5. However, the collision between his personal integrity and religious dogma led to a radical departure. Williams asserts that his credibility stems from his survival. At just 13 years old, following a physical altercation with his father over matters of faith, Williams became an emancipated runaway. He journeyed from Ohio to Florida in the back of an 18-wheeler, living homeless in a Miami park while spending 8 hours a day in public libraries. This is the crucible that forged his perspective. When he speaks of the other side, he speaks from the vantage of a man who survived the streets drug-free, protecting what he calls his temple, his body. The core of Williams' argument is a defense against what he calls losers rewriting history. He specifically targets a group he describes as a cabal or a consortium: Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley. Let's analyze the evidence through a journalistic lens. Williams alleges that Ricky Smiley lied about the casting of the cult classic Friday After Next, while Smiley claimed Williams stole the role of Money Mike. Williams reveals a darker truth. The original script featured a graphic scene of a black man being raped in a bathroom, a role Smiley was reportedly comfortable with. Williams, as a newcomer, risked his career to demand the removal of that scene, arguing that rape is never funny. He further claims he personally wrote the dialogue and designed the iconic aesthetic for Money Mike, from the hair to the purple prowler. Then there is the charge of intellectual theft against Cedric the Entertainer. Williams asserts that Cedric stole his closing joke in 1998 after seeing it performed on BT's Comic View, a joke Katt had meticulously crafted with the help of Mark Curry. Williams' argument is rooted in the checks and balances of the universe, asserting that in the age of truth, lies can no longer maintain a narrative. Why does Williams' message resonate so deeply? We must explore his linguistic roots. His background in nonfiction and religious oratory allows him to use language not just to entertain, but to eviscerate. He employs a formal, almost academic precision when dismantling his peers, using their lack of range as a primary critique. He posits a fascinating cultural argument, the industry plant. He questions the rapid ascent of figures like Kevin Hart, who obtained massive deals in sitcoms within a year of arriving in Los Angeles, contrasting it with the journeyman work ethic of the stand-up circuit. Williams views comedy as a sport a mano a mano, competition where the only metric of success is the laugh count. Furthermore, his refusal to wear the dress, a recurring motif in his careers, a symbolic argument for black male agency in Hollywood. He cites his rejection of Big Mama's House 2 as a point of pride, choosing independence over the dollar. 200 million contracts, he claims, are offered to those who sign up for the program. In conclusion, Katt Williams represents a rare anomaly in modern entertainment, the self-funded sovereign. By financing his own specials, some costing upwards of $22,000 when he only had $1, $25,000 to his name, he secured his own profit and responsibility. The facts of his life are a testament to this independence. He has adopted 7 children, maintains a grueling 100-city tour schedule, and remains a pro-black, non-racist humanitarian who pays his tithes back to the cities he performs in. Whether you view him as a bitter competitor or a visionary, the facts of his IMDb and his 12 comedy specials are indisputable. This has been the Concrete Briefing. I am Carter Concrete. We don't just report the story, we explore the foundation. Like, subscribe, and stay grounded. The truth is the light. See you in the next briefing.